Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Always Compete Seahawks Podcast. I am Mike. That is Sam up there or to my left or right. I don't know. Technology is hard. But basically, we're making this emergency episode because just a couple of hours ago, the Seattle Seahawks made a trade for former Jaguars cornerback Sidney Jones. In exchange, the Jaguars are going to get a 6th-round pick. This, to me, is a good and a bad thing. Number one, I think that the dude is pretty talented, right? Just kind of looking at some stats right here. He was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. Last season with the Jaguars, started 6 games, had 2 picks, a forced fumble, defended 9 passes. I mean, that's pretty good stuff right there.
Good, and I believe he allowed a 50% completion percentage,
which is good. And again, I don't like to use this often, but his PFF score was a PFF grade was 68.1, which is good. Now compare that. I'll wait on that. The guy's 25 years old. He's 6 foot, 181. His 40-yard dash was 4.47. So he's fast. He's young. He's not as tall as he would like, and he's a little bit light. But honestly, I think this is a good move. I think it's definitely good value for a 6th-round pick. I like the move to get him. I think the problem lies in, I feel like Seattle is in desperation mode because they know that their corner room isn't good. So that kind of worries me a little bit.
Well, I don't think it's more them being worried about their corner room. I think it's a combination of a couple things. DJ Reed has battled some injury throughout camp.
Mm-hmm.
We're not sure if he's 100% yet. I think he's back practicing. But he has struggled with injuries throughout his career and especially in this camp. Mm-hmm. So you can never be too sure getting another right side cornerback. I feel like left side is pretty solid right now. I'm liking where it's at. I like Akello Witherspoon. I like Trey Brown. Both those guys Trey Brown was reportedly challenging for that top spot right out of the gate, which is awesome. Great news. But I'm fairly confident in that left side. The right side, I love DJ Reed. Mm-hmm. I don't know, if his success from last year can be maintained, and B, if his health will be 100%. Like, we hope it obviously will be, but there's no guarantee that it will be 100%. So that's something that we really have to look out for.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is more of an insurance move. There's maybe a big-time corresponding move that might be coming along with this that is mm-hmm. being reported by, or at least is being implied by a major Seahawks reporter.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be breaking that down sometime later. But, this is a fairly big move. The Seahawks gave up a 6th-round pick. It's not like conditional. It's not like, but if he doesn't play a certain amount of snaps, we get the pick back. No, like they're saying, a 6th-round pick isn't a garbage pick. A garbage pick is a 7th-round pick. A garbage pick is where they just throw it away. They'll be like, you want a 7th-round pick?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, take our 7th-round pick. I mean, we've seen Pete and John savor those 6th-round picks.
Wasn't? Oh, I thought you were going to talk about 7th. Wasn't Chris Carson a 7th?
Chris Carson was a 7th. David Moore was a 7th. But, I mean, think about some of the guys in Seattle. It's also picked in the late rounds. Richard Sherman,
mm-hmm.
Cam Chancellor. All those guys were like 5th, 6th-round picks. Those picks are not garbage. You can get valuable players. I mean, the greatest player of all time was picked in the 6th round.
I was just about to say, yeah.
So, that this is not a garbage pick. So I think the Seahawks, I mean, he's essentially a lock
mm-hmm.
to make the 53.
Yeah, 100%. They're not going to blow a 6 to just put him on the practice squad. Absolutely not.
Or to have him come in for a week and then cut him. Right? I mean, he's a Seattle area legend. He played at Washington where he had like a legendary career. But I like the pickup. When he got cut by the Eagles last year, I thought that we should really target him. But we didn't, and Jacksonville went out and got him. But
yeah,
overall, very, 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 very pumped.
I am pumped. I'm also a bit worried, but I'm pumped. I think this guy could be good. I think he can make plays. I was watching some film on him, and he had a pass breakup on Devontae Adams, and I cried a little bit. A tear streamed down my face, and the thought of the memories of Trey Flowers getting absolutely burnt by Devontae Adams in the playoff game went back to me. So, I mean, if he does nothing else but just shut down Devontae Adams, then this is a good deal. And
yeah, maybe they're just bringing him in for like a week.
Yeah,
he's going to get snapped 1 week.
Yeah, when we play Green Bay,
only.
and then Trey Flowers will get the 2 games in Arizona to just shut down D-Hop because obviously we know he's D-Hop's daddy.
We don't know if.
Oh wait, another video coming. Uh-oh.
We don't know. We don't know,
Uh-oh.
Mike. We don't know. But listen, I mean, so the Seahawks are clearly not happy with their right side corner, which could say 2 things. Which could say way more than 2 things. It could either say that A, they're not confident about DJ Reed's health.
Yeah.
Possible. B, they're not confident about DJ Reed's play.
Bigger
no
problem.
bueno.
Bigger
Big
problem.
no bueno. Or possibility number 3, it's that they don't like Trey Flowers as a backup, / they want more depth. Or the worst option, number 4, it's all of that combined to make a big concern about the cornerback room.
That's a big problem.
That's a big problem. I mean, I'm not going to make this a negative video by implying something that I don't know.
Right.
I'm not going to make it a negative. But, I mean, there's the writing is kind of on the wall that something isn't quite right about the right corner. Teams don't make trades right before the cut deadline for corners with starting experience because they like their cornerback room. It's that simple.
I actually have an interesting little nugget. If you
go ahead, let the nuggets fly, man.
Again, I don't use this as a primary source often, but just while you were talking, I thought of the fact that the Jaguars signed Shaquille Griffin for $13.5 million. So as I've mentioned, Sidney Jones' PFF grade is 68.1. Guess what Shaquille Griffin's was?
Last year?
Yeah, guess.
68.3.
64. So Sidney Jones, according to PFF, is 4 points better than Shaquille Griffin was and costs about $12 million less. This could be another stroke of genius by John Schneider. This could be another stroke of genius.
I mean, it could be. In all reality, it's likely that it's just a depth move. However, we cannot guarantee that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I looked it up because I was a little bit confused. I decided to look it up. Sidney Jones was tied for 48th in the league for pass breakups with 9. That's comparable to Logan Ryan, Steven Nelson, Kyle Fuller, Rasul Douglas. And he was ahead Pierre Desir, Sean Murphy Bunting, Patrick Peterson, Bradley Roby, Brian Poole, Mike Hilton.
This is a guy this is a starting caliber corner. I really think this is a starting caliber corner.
I would say he is. By the way, Mike, interesting fact here. The leader for passes defense last year was Carlton Davis of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with 21 passes defense.
That doesn't surprise me only because their defensive line was so good. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, their defense is just. We all sit down and wish that we could be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So just another little nugget while we're just on PFF, while I'm just riding them. Killa Witherspoon had an 80 PFF grade last year.
I don't know. 80. I really want to trust PFF really bad. I really do. But they gave Darrell Taylor a 20 grade for his game versus the Chargers.
Preseason doesn't matter though. Okay. We say this all the time. You love PFF when it supports your argument, but when it doesn't, it's just a troll account or whatever.
It's the worst account ever when it doesn't.
So who knows?
Who knows? Jones. I think Sidney Jones is a good pickup.
Definitely. I think it's good value.
But he's a good pickup. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think this pickup means? Could there be a deeper meaning behind it? Is is there a possibility that him and Russ will switch positions and Sidney Jones will be the new franchise quarterback while Russ is going to run slot corner? Anything's possible. Always compete, baby. It's the namesake of this podcast. I mean,
exactly.
Always compete. So
always compete.
I mean, Mike, if you have anything else to add about the Sidney Jones move.
No, I think that's going to wrap it up for us. Let us know what you guys think about the Sidney Jones move, like Sam said. And that's going to be it for us. Peace out.
Peace.